Hi guys, welcome back to MK Sportscars. Back in the workshop, been a lot of test drives going on and a lot of racing going on. Videos out for that, which is all great, and I know you like the workshop stuff, so we thought we'd treat you. So if you get your cup of tea, get your biscuits, sit down, we'll have a chat with you and show what's going on in here today. But first off, we've got these new TVs, fitted up, one over here, one over there, and we're making these into promotional stuff, which tells you about the cars, the range, and everything else that's going on. So when we do our shows, you'll see this going up. So it's a bit more of a live thing for you that we'll be able to show our promotional stuff rather than having a static brochure. So that'd be good. And then everything will be on a QR code, so you'll be able to scan it on your phone and see the brochures from MK Sportscars. So if you're keeping out that at the shows or things like this, if you come down here to the showroom here and have a look around, we'll be doing these, and they're going to go into some stands. I put it on for a wall for now, but we've made some nice stands, which one's in the corner there, we've got to fill it all up. So that's a nice little thing if you're looking for some promotional stuff. But let's dig into some cars. What we got going on? Well, I've got to run through the list here, at the back here. So this car, that's Matthew's card, in, built, done, ready for IVA, waiting for that one. The Sprint 185, ready for test drives. Actually up for sale if you're interested in that car, but it may have already been sold. We've got someone interested in that. If you went to Malvern show, then you would have seen this. It's the RX5250. And this car was on the stand. So you're thinking, why is it on actual stands? Well, we're going to put in the new design wheel on it, and it's sold, I'm afraid. Didn't even get it out there, just waiting for its number plates. It's been IVA'd, and we're just going to be fitting our new aluminium boot box, which, pause, Lewis, I've got to run. I'll bring it over. It's all right. This is going to be our flat back aluminium boot box. Now I can't put it all the way in because we're still actually doing it. We're halfway through it. Peter's doing it. We normally do a fiberglass one, but this one, shipping a boot box is an absolute pain, especially if you're in Europe. So this one will be all laser cut components like this, with all the bracketry required to fix it and assemble it all. And then it'll all fit in nicely and snugly like that in there, and give you a nice little area in here. Now you can carpet that. We're going to be doing some carpet set stuffs and all other bits as well. So if you've got an RX5 and everything else, it all slots over, all for the harness holes. And this little pocket here, which then is for your fuel filler cap. And then if you end up thinking, oh, do you know what, I'm going to bring it out and put my fuel cap there, you will be able to. You'll be able to put your fuel filler cap there. We haven't cut it out. You could do that yourselves, but we could implement that if we wanted to. So that's all in that, because the customer's having a boot box and a few other little bits. So that's looking rather good. I like this colour, the blue, don't you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down, put it down in the comments there. I like the blue, I think that looks strong. We've still got the Cup 200 race car here for sale, if you're interested in going racing, or just track day stuff. This is up, 29,950 this is up for. Cracking car, fully rebuilt RLM engine, flat shifter, AIM, all the bizzo on it. Now, moving over, that's sold. RX5 Demo, this has been certainly turning the wheel now. The weather's been changed. A lot of customers coming in, taking it out for test drives. If you're interested in coming down and you're over 25, bring your licence and that, you can jump in a hot seat. You can have a drive of this car, which not many manufacturers allow you to do. We do allow to do that. It's about 170 horsepower. It's great fun, just great fun. So if you want to get into the RX5s or just have a little drive and test what they feel like, give us a phone call and email. Come see me, Lewis, Neil. We'll take you out in there. The green weapon that you've seen, the RX5 250, you've only just tuned in, 280 horsepower low boost, 340 horsepower high boost, just been prepped because it's sold now, guys. So the demo car is sold. We'll build it into something else. You have to keep an eye on the channel for that. We'll be moving on with a new project as well. But this was a great car. Everybody who's been out in this, and I think anybody that's on, probably watching this that sees it regular, has been out in this car, comment below. I think it's a monster. It's so damn fast. It's loads of torque, 280 foot-pound of torque. Great car, great build. So if you're first time seeing this, jump on YouTube, type in RX5 Turbo 250 plus, and you'll see a video on this. We've done a little drive-by, and it's a monster. You can't really explore it on the road. It's just so fast. Then we've had some projects coming in. I'm talking fast. There's a lot to get through this week. This one here was an Indy Classic. How can you tell it's a classic? Outboard front suspension. And something different, it's got an R15PW engine, so an early one. That's sort of 98 to 2002, I think it was, something like that. But it's got turbocharger on it down here, which is something you don't normally see. why is it in here? It's not running. So generally we get all the good stuff. It's not like, can you fettle it or whatever, it's not running. So we're working on this at the moment. We have actually got it running now, not particularly well, I will stress, but it's a bit different. So it's been pretty much a homemade system. They've done a really nice job of making the turbo manifold here. I think you might have some heat issues. Obviously, you'll probably go, wow, why has he done that intercooler under here? Not ideal, I suppose. You've not got cold air into it and then escaping this, etc. out there. So it's not an ideal setup. Quite a small rad for a turbocharged as well, so there's some things and some teething stuff to look through for the customer and try and get it to a basically a direction that is working, and then he can fettle from there. So that's the remit for that one. So if you've not seen that sort of thing before, a bit bonkers, and some nice, really nice actually. They've done some nice fabrication work, making all the intake pipes, really nicely, nice welding, you know, nice bit of engineering work behind it. I think it's been sat for a little while, but that's interesting. I imagine it'll make a couple of 100 horsepower. I think they're 150 stock. It's on a stock engine, so you ain't going to be able to breathe on that too much, I do believe. So if it makes a couple of 100, but in my book, just put a booster in there then. It's 200 horsepower. Done. Tick the box. Moving over to this. Under the cover, another car, Ivade. This car, we was there the other day. Hashtag Gary's car. This has been in an Ivade, big turbo, RX5 car. Golf blue, orange, what's not to like, you know. It's got a lot of stuff on this, PDMs and God knows what else, loads of stuff on it. It's got a low mount turbo. Quickly get the bonnet off, covered it up for him. And so this is just waiting on registration now. So Gary's done a nice job. It's a Kraken manifold, 2860 RS turbo. If you've ever seen our grey demonstrator, we've done a video with me and Anna in the passenger seat with the hair going, which was bonkers car, 375 horsepower. This is basically the same. So he's done but it's done a few bits more, coil on plugs, cop system, it's a VVT, and a few other bits, different intercooler setup and everything else. Excuse me. Done a really nice job. It's a nice build. He's got a lot of kit behind this, and it'll be a cracking car, and it'll be a very fast car, because I think he's in that territory. He's got to do the final bits on it as well, but cracking build, looks great in the Golf Blue, do you think? Another thumbs up? Come on, give us a thumbs up. That looks great. So moving on, running around. We'll talk about that Golf Blue build next week, actually, because we've been cracking on with that, similar build to this. Cup 200 car. This has been on the dyno. Have we got that out yet, Lewis? No, I ain't got a video yet. We'll do that. We've been doing this with the angled throttle bodies, and it's got, let's do the bonnet on this one. We've been working a couple of different ideas on this with managements. Now we have the Motorsport Electronics ECU. We've wired that in and done the dyno on that, and it all works. It's got the Gen 2 angled adapters, and now we're changing the throttle body position to a different way. Got the stock management on it with a new luminate. Now look, ignore that wiring there, it's a bit untidy. It's because we're doing some mock-up stuff on it as well. We've got to do the final bit of wiring there. And then it's been on a dyno. We'll do a video on that. Dyno made the 206, 175 at the wheels, 205 horsepower roughly. So it's all good. We've just got to do one more session with it to just dial in the basics of it, and then that's ready for production now. The looms will be ready, going for a stock management, angled throttle bodies, everything else is stock. You better plug and play that in, and that'd be awesome. And of course they fit under the bonnet, which is even better. Gen 2 throttle bodies, stock, under our flat bonnet with RLM's adapters that we work with. Come on, Sean, sort yourself out, mate. Bingo. How good's that? Looks great. Gold, white, tick the box again. Love that car, love it. Moving on, whoosh. Right, next, just arrived with us, another car that's got symptoms of problems running. Now, it's a classic again with a Gen 1 booster. Now, had some issues with electrical, melted the stator and the rectifier, which is over here now. That's all been wired in. That has problems, so it's got some running issues. Now, piece of advice, try and buy OEM stuff. This has got a Chinese rectifier on it. Looks like a proper eBay special. Things like this is why it's not running properly. We got these look like really cheap imitation of coil packs. I've got to be honest, you've wasted your money. Just get the OEM stuff, it works. I know it's a bit more money, but you end up paying twice. We've got problems with it. Look at it. It just doesn't work. It's wriggles. It's horrible. Lots of wiring issues that we've got to deal with under here with the charging circuit, which is probably the principal why it's not running properly. So we've just checked the voltage. Fans are on permanently and lots of other issues. But if it's going to be reliability issues with your car, it's normally electrics. So get into your electrics, make sure they're clean, serviceable, you can get to everything, you can check everything. If you start seeing this, if you're buying a used car, you know at some point, yeah, you're going to get problems. It don't matter where it is, you're going to find problems, which is why we're doing like the new looms plug and play. You don't want this, guys. This is just, look, you don't want it. You don't want to see this. Just doesn't work. So keep it clean, keep it tidy. And I know there's a few guys out there, we've had some cars come in, the wiring's been immaculate, and you think, yep, you know what you're doing, you know what you're looking after, and it'll make it reliable. Because 9 times 10, when they come into us, it's a bit like that one, that's got electrical problems as well, that's why it's not running properly. It's normally for that reason. So, but it'll be a good car once it's done. It'll be all running, and it'll be driving and everything else. So it's got some kind of reverse box in it. I don't know what brand that is. That's possibly a Quaife one in there, I can't tell from there. It's got an inline reverse box. So Joseph has the pleasure of working on this. He's smiling, he loves electrics. No. And then you move on to this, which is a John Cutmore's Cup 200 car. We're out at Anglesey this weekend. This video will all be posted, no doubt. So we've had that in here, just doing some work on it. And this is how an engine bay should look like. That's what an engine bay should look like. Super clean, tidy. Look, I can follow the wiring. It's nice and easy. It's all labelled. If I've got a problem, I can take the loom out, I can put a new one in, or I can do whatever, and I can trace it all. Super clean, tidy, simple. Cup 200 specs, exactly how it all works. So this colour combination is one of my firm favourites. I think it's a Rolls-Royce blue. It's been painted. Can't tell you now, but it's beautiful, isn't it, Lewis? That colour. And then JC went a bit more mad with the cage and the wheels to all match. He's the current leader in the Cup 200 Championship. He won it last year as well. It's going to be a close battle between him and Richard Webb this year. And at Anglesey, I think we'll have no difference. I think they'll be chasing each other around. And we'll see who comes out on top. But great car, great build, well looked after, well maintained car. And he just ticks the box and he loves it. John loves this car. He's been doing it for over 20 years racing. If somebody says it's good and he enjoys racing and he's a champion in RGB and everything, you know, in other championships as well, and he's won multiple races, and they come and say it's a good car, you know it's a good car. So super excited about that. And then that one there, I think we'll park as well. So we've got this dual power engine with inlet. We'll talk about that next week, and we'll go through that in a bit more detail, because you'll probably run out of a cup of tea and you probably run out of biscuits by now, and you think, Sean, shut up, I've had enough, I'm going to turn off now. So that's it, guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe. We will catch you next week. But if you want to know more about the Cup range, the Sprint 185 or the RX5s, hook us up on a phone call, email, come and see us at the factory, and we can talk you through it. And best of all, if you're over 25, come out, you can have a little drive. Right, that's it this week, guys. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Catch you next time.